We've got the Miami Heat against the New York Knicks on an NBA Friday presented by State Farm. It's part of the inaugural in-season tournament. Beautiful Friday night for Lady Liberty in New York City, where we kick off our Friday night doubleheader between the Knicks and the Miami Heat. Of course, Thanksgiving weekend continues. A time for some fun family moments as this in-season tournament goes toward the knockout round. Still in group play as Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat so far undefeated in their in-season tournament. Meanwhile, for the Knicks, they need a victory tonight to keep their hopes alive to get to Las Vegas. As Jalen Brunson and the Knicks finally back home after a long road trip. And Jimmy Butler is set to go. They're at the end or near the end of a long road trip, the Miami Heat.
In the way there.
So first meeting of the season between these two teams. We look at our starting lineup delivered by Taco Bell. And obviously, Tyler Hero is still out. Duncan Robinson out tonight, so Josh Richardson, his second start. Haywood Highsmith's been in the starting lineup for a while. Meanwhile, for the Knicks, this is the starting five for Tom Thibodeau. They are whole and have played extremely well when they've been completely healthy. And as mentioned for the Knicks, quieted the crowd a little bit. Just past the midway point here in the first, Heat by 2. A timeout. Eric Spoelstra calls timeout, so the Heat will have it with 47 seconds left here in the first. Next NBA Friday doubleheader will start in Boston. The Celtics and the Sixers. And it's the Nuggets and the Suns. All starts at 7 Eastern on ESPN with NBA Countdown. Celtics losing earlier today.
You're going to make the point I just made. The Orlando Magic are 11-5, beat the best team in the East today.
The coach that nobody talks about, Jamal Mosley, slowed the first quarter, although Miami, even with that miss, shooting 56% from the field here in the first. But the turnover's the key, Doc.
Yeah, big turnovers. The Heat keep forcing them, and they take advantage of them. That's the difference in the game so far.
13 points, but efficient 5 of 7 from the field. He's got 7 boards, and his team has the lead. Out and get his veteran star off the floor right now. He's walking a little better as he's trying to walk it off. On the foot of R.J. Barrett. We'll be back. In-season tournament doubleheader here tonight. Second game. As Wemby and the Spurs take on Stephen Curry and the Warriors. Victor Wembanyama, team on showing their inexperience. Julius Randle struggled with his passes, makes a perfect one there. And the Knicks go into the locker room up by 1.
Just great patience by Randle. He's been trapped all game, Mike. That one, he made the right decision.
So Bam Adebayo 13-7. And we've got the Toyota halftime report coming up for another important night in the in-season tournament. Plenty of action around the NBA on this Friday night. Here in New York City, Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler against Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. 2 quarters complete. Knicks with a 1-point lead. Presented by State Farm, part of the inaugural in-season tournament, New York City, Friday night. Knicks and Heat at Madison Square Garden, and it's the Knicks with a 1-point lead at 51-50. Our first half stats brought to you by Royal Caribbean. You see the shooting numbers for the Knicks, 51%, well ahead of Miami, but the Knicks with 10 turnovers, and the Knicks 23-19 rebounds, but normally the best offensive rebounding team, they have just 1 offensive rebound. Moments ago, we spoke with Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau. Tom, waiting. His team has been dominating here in the third, but the Knicks get the crowd up a little bit.
Quick decisions, best.
Team Josh Hart asking for a review, and in fact, he's gonna. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Wow.
unless Jimmy Butler grabbed his arm.
Tom Thibodeau has challenged the third quarter on the road for the Heat. They outscored the Knicks 37-20. And a rookie from UCLA putting on a show here in his NBA debut at the Garden. NBA Friday presented by State Farm, part of the inaugural in-season tournament. Madison Square Garden, fourth quarter set to begin. Heat up by 16-21. Doubleheader. Steph Curry and the Warriors been struggling a bit. Now face off against the San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama. That's coming up next. We still got 9:33 remaining. The Heat have remaining in the lead, back up to 9. No Nonsense brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. Crunch time, no nonsense from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a better title for a guy than No Nonsense. This is how Jimmy Butler plays. But he's done it all over the floor. He's done it with the three-point shot. He's done it with his passing. He's done it with the three-point plays. And he does it in big moments. He's such a clutch and aware player.
He's so calm in big moments. But all right, Cassidy, you never know when you're going to get where you get your motivation from. As the Heat now 2-1, along with the Knicks in the B group in the East. What a wild fourth quarter. What a wild second half. Heat started the second half with a 19-0 run. Went up by 21 points in that third quarter. But the Knicks, as much as they were dominated in the third, dominate in the fourth. For Doris Burke, Doc Rivers, Cassidy Hubbard, our producer Paul Urban, director Charlie Reynolds, and our entire crew. Mike Green saying thanks so much for watching this presentation of the NBA on ESPN. Spurs and Warriors up next after.